So if we can hit sixes. 15 balls, 8 runs. Need a boundary, can't get one. This is good from Rossouw. He's determined not to give any easy shots, any easy balls for boundaries. And that will just build pressure on the partnership, and that may result in the wicket. Breaks first. Ball a bad ball or batter boundary. Shouldn't be finding a boundary, doesn't. Excellent. This is a really good phase for Pindiz. That's reaching 50, but taking 8 overs. 50 for 1. नसीम बाहर आता है, ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है, हाँ, मेडन ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है, नसीम, और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड ले। I can feel जिंदगी जियो। अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ, तो ज्यादा बनाना। लजीजा रिश्तों में, लजीजा खीर में, रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास। Just trying to squeeze here, the Rawalpindiz, because of the fact that the Gladiators struggle against spin in this period as well. Have the lowest run rate against spin in HBL PSL season 11. 7.14, and they need to just try and up it here. Boundary for 20 balls. Atar Ali Khan. It's been a little bit of a struggle for the Gladiators at the moment. Good evening, by the way. Can't be out. Can't be out unless it's a switch hit. I don't think it is. It's a reverse sweep. It pitches outside. Surely you know that, Mohammad Rizwan. You can't ask him. You can't ask the umpire, you've got to make the decision. Is it a switch hit? Is it a reverse? If it's a reverse, it pitches out. Oh, he thinks it's a switch hit. Oh, he thinks it's a switch hit. TV umpire director, we have a player review for Abu Dhabi. The on-field decision is not out. I have checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Can we start with front on, please? Take it back one more time, please. The ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm to our touch. There is a gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat and ball, go for ball tracking and away. Original decision not out. Pitching outside leg. Cycle, stay with your original decision. Spin ball. You're on spin, please signal. Cycle, please signal. You're on spin. It's a really strange decision by Mohammad Rizwan. He obviously thinks it's a switch hit, but you can tell even with that replay, he hasn't moved his hands, and I think now he's being told that. Anyway, good evening, Atta. Good evening for the second time. Good evening, all. Yeah, probably was thinking perhaps he was trying to change his hand, change his grip, and then probably trying to play it on the onside. Not the case. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle, especially against spin. You mentioned it a little while earlier, Corky. And also the fact that Rossouw, who is in the middle, have struggled, especially in Karachi. And this format in PSL hasn't made a substantial total to his name, but he's got a bit of a start. I know they're struggling. Partnership 31 of 33. He's moved on to 20 of 21. Now is the time to step up, because they've seriously struggled against spin. So they need to find ways better to be able to pick up runs. Still, boundary eluding them for the last 23 deliveries. Decent overs so far, but it gets past Asif Afridi. He'll run away for a boundary. The first one in 4 overs. 9th over done. They're still in a bit of trouble. 58 for 1, the Gladiators. Good service, Jesse. Good pick, Jesse. Pakistan's double delivery. You tested me, you know. You're out. Out. Prime Minister's digital. It's at third over, 2 for 14, or 2.1 overs, none for 14 so far. And a crawl with J. Dot's challenge. Not just style. This is a shot at a crawl. Create your video. Tag at J. Dot Fragrances, Cosmetics. Use winner crawl with J. Dot, and you could be a crawl party. You just sense something's building here, even though this partnership 37 from 37. Something has to give soon. Because 1s and 2s are just building the pressure, unless we are misreading this surface and they think 140 wins it. But the batters have struggled. If you look at the number of shots they have played, it suggests that perhaps the batters feel that it's not the surface, well, they beg themselves to go and play some big shots. But you still need to take few chances here, because they've got 9 wickets in hand. Quetta Gladiators. Take you back to a couple of nights ago when they played on this pitch. That is good. That is better from Rilee, Rossouw. Use of feet getting the ball. And a much needed boundary for the team and for him as well. Now that's what we are talking about here. You would want to see batters taking a few chances here. They picks up the length, good ease of the feet, makes some room, and what he does, he goes over the top of the bowler. That is a decent hit to fetch him a boundary. That's all he needs. He's a dangerous player, that's all he needs. Just one shot to get him into a bit of form. Back-to-back boundaries. Finishes off the 10th over, the 70th for 1. कैसे खेली तो है असली शॉट सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल ड्राइवर sadly sued them with his third over. Googly again. Partnership is getting better. 49 from 42. He's a good player when he plays like this. Yeah, he looks really good. Just picks up the length very quickly. This time he goes square on the wicket on the offside. Lovely piece of timing also. Reverse sweep doesn't get there. Mohammad Amir just couldn't get it in his hands. 50 partnership comes up then between the captain and Rilee Rossouw. Nearly went into the hands, just dropping short. Now when you get that mindset that we're looking to play some shots, just a few inches away. Perhaps diving forward would have been a better effort, much better effort from the fielder. Yeah, I just wanted to say about this wicket. When we first came to Karachi, we used this wicket on the opening night, match 15. We've seen that ball just slightly landing short. 145 is what Kingsman got to and nearly won the game. Won off the last ball. And maybe these two batters are thinking, let's get in here, take ourselves to the 15th over, see for about 100, and then push on. Yeah, spot on, Corky. Also the fact that they have wickets in hand, so perhaps maybe after a couple of overs they might have a bit of a chat and decide who's going to take a few more chances. Both in now. Both in now, and I think now's the time. One of them has to think we have to go. Talking of time, you have 30 minutes to answer the Jazz Fan Pulse question. Go to www.fanpulse.jazz.com.pk and answer the question and win exciting prizes. 30 minutes. The countdown is on. Now, can they get two? Has he hit that perfectly to get two? He's going. That is really good from Rilee Rossouw. Good between the two batters. 7 from the over, 11 gone. 77 for 1. नसीम बाहर आता है, एक ड्राइव खोलता है, नसीम अपनी ऑफर डालता है और ड्राइवर की तरफ से जबरदस्त लीडर ओवर, एक शानदार राइड हाजिर होती है नसीम और वो एक चैंपियन की तरह राइड लेता है, अपनी मर्जी की राइड लेता है। जिंदगी जी हमारा ऑर्डर लिख लीजिए, 2 बड़े पिज्जा, लहसुन वाली डबल रोटी। से ऑर्डर करने में 20,000 प्लस रेस्टोरेंट्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा सामान लेगा। $77 for 1. 11 overs gone, and this partnership may be becoming a little bit of a worry for Mohammad Rizwan and the Rawalpindiz. And hence why he's going to go to his overseas all-rounder, Darryl Mitchell. You'll see a lot of cutters. 6 wickets in his HBL PSL career so far. Economy just under 10s, but it's more about his change of pace and the line he bowls. That change of strategy is because of his number of spinners that we've seen for the last few overs. Now we've decided, okay, how can we break this partnership? I know they're not going great guns, but they still have 9 wickets in hand. Right, changing the bowling. Round the wicket, which he does quite a lot to left-handers. So a ball straight away, that nearly hit him on his big toe. His hands over his head there, nearly. Straight away, a slower delivery. Making sure that they make the right adjustment down the leg side because both the batters will be eyeing. He thinks that they'll be eyeing to play towards the onside. So moves those 2 feet of deep square and deep in the wicket a little bit towards the long on. Yeah, and you can tell with his setup, he's just looking to bowl cutters into the surface. As soon as he gets back to the end of a little bit deeper, good fielding. Should just be one there. Good running. Just putting the pressure on the fielders. That should have been stopped initially. He palmed it and they just moved out. The ball moving away, and then that allowed the batter to come back for the second. The last couple of deliveries, they have been attacking on the offside. And that's the misfield. Does he go inside the line of the ball this time around? Straight towards that short fine leg. A little bit of a misfield. The dangerous player, Rossouw, when he bats at number 3. Registered 300s. 800s, I should say, batting at number 3. Most by any player in T20 history. 800s. When you do get under a bit of pressure, always time for the guests to enjoy cricket and Pakistan's number 1 tea brand, Tapal Danidar, in the Tapal Tea Lounge. I want to go there tonight. Brilliant. Chip down the ground for just a single. In a good little partnership, this, Atal. Absolutely. It should give them some sort of confidence to ensure that it gets bigger and bigger. They spoke about Rilee. What about Saud Shakil, the skipper? Before this match, 135 runs, a striker of 140 with a 50. So both more than capable of taking on the attack later in the inning. Driven, but will be fielded. The cut off will only be a single, so 6 in that over. At the end of the 12th, Gladiators 83 for 1. Jesse, so thick of Jesse. Pakistan's global diagram. You're tested me, you know. We're out. Out. So essential, this partnership for Quetta Gladiators, is the middle overs where they've been struggling, just to build something and then play on that in the last 5 overs. So right now, with Rossouw, not really a month, runs in and out of the 11, had a little bit of an injury. Now he's got a great platform available to him. This partnership also looking pretty good. JP alongside me, JP. Yeah. Heavily rely on Rossouw, not just this season. He's been an integral part of their lineup. Yeah, and understandably so. He's represented them for quite a few years. More importantly, he's been successful. And he'll be first to admit that he'll be disappointed. Or googly. And a beaten all ends up. The keeper as well. And it's a welcome boundary for the Gladiators. Yeah, it's been a hot and cold day for Rizwan behind the stumps. Rizwan, he's completely missed that. Rossouw also going against the spin, trying to work it somewhere around mid-wicket. By signal, so everyone's been missing that. Rilee, selfie moment, capturing your memorable moments, beg your pardon, with the Rilee throughout the HBL PSL. There's certainly no surprise in terms of how they've gone about their business. As you've mentioned, Sikandar, the middle phase has been the worry from a batting perspective. And they're almost just looking after that period somewhat. Nicely swept, and you'll certainly look for 2, maybe even 4. Yeah, a good bit of fielding on the boundary, but might be in vain. Ubasa doing the work on the fence. But you feel they certainly have another look. He did all the work to get it back on himself. And that's where the problem, once the ball rolled back onto, लजीजा रसमलाई घर में फौरन तैयार shot. That's a beautiful shot. That's a beautiful shot. Absolute control there. Rossouw came down the wicket. Just a few steps to create his own leg. 100 up for Quetta Gladiators. This is where he can be so dangerous, Rossouw. We saw him take this option in the previous over of Daryl Mitchell without any success, but gets the length on this occasion. Doesn't try and overhit it, and it's certainly a lightning fast 5G6. Yeah, Jazz 5G Super 6. And he is from another 50 in the HBL PSL. Will be his 11th if he gets there. Here we are, there's been a discussion here. What really happens and what is the umpire considering when a batter decides to go reverse or switch it? But this was outside leg, so which part would the umpire consider the outside leg? Here is the law which actually states, which is 36.3, offside of the wicket. The offside of the striker's wicket shall be determined by the striker's batting position at the moment the ball comes into play for that delivery. So if he switches after the ball is bowled, you don't become a left-hander. You're not considered as a left-hander if you're actually a right-hander. The umpire will consider your leg stump as a right-hander. Not just... That should be a boundary. You go after Daryl Mitchell because that's an option there. That's available. You can go after him, and that is his 11th HBL PSL 50. Yeah, muchly needed. There's been a lot of talk about Rossouw and the impact he can have, particularly in the middle phase of the game when he gets going, and he's certainly doing so here. With the offer, and at no point does he try and keep it on the ground. He goes aerial. Hey, talk about the importance of this middle phase for Quetta Gladiators. We know that they have been depending on Shamil Hussain, Hassan Nawaz and Saud Shakil himself, and they've been the ones who've been scoring for them. And if you look at the batters after that, Tom Curran and others, collectively in those 4 games, no one has scored more than 60, 65. So all the scoring has been done by the top 3, which is good. They've been able to finish well in terms of a bigger score. Once they get out, then they nosedive, so to speak. Yeah, you feel the platform has been set for the Gladiators. Projected scores, current gives you 155. 11 and over gets you 175. And you feel they certainly want to, at this stage and juncture of the game, they're looking at around that 180 mark. He's missed it. How did that miss the stops? There was a change of pace there, just 109 on that. Want to watch the match in the stadium? Become a Pepsi super fan. DM a reel on Instagram at Pepsi Pakistan, featuring Pepsi using Killing a Beat Pay sound for a chance to win. Today they have an extra option in bowling Rawalpindiz, so they don't have to really rely on Darryl Mitchell as their fifth only option. They've got 6 good options available. It doesn't have to bowl the full quota of 4. They will try to extract as many as possible from him. So well bowled, clever, smart bowling. This over goes for 14, 108 for 1. कैसे स्टील ही तो है असली शॉट जिंदगी जियो प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डिजिटल यूथ हब आईटी एजुकेशन जिद्दत महारत रोजगार और बाइख्तियार मुस्तकबिल के लिए पाकिस्तान का सबसे बड़ा यूथ प्लेटफॉर्म डाउनलोड नाउ Alright, this is the Tapal strategic timeout. Tapal Nanada. अगली बार अगर इस तरह की खीर बनाओ तो ज्यादा बनाना लजीजा खीर में रिश्तों में लाए प्यार की मिठास वाह इस सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल डायरेक्टर टस्टेड स्टील तो है असली शॉट जिंदगी जियो मशरिक़ वस्ता में जारी जंग के बायस आलमी मंडी में तेल की बढ़ती कीमतों के पेश नजर वजीर आज़म पाकिस्तान शहबाज शरीफ की दानिशमंदाना क़यादत में हुकूमत के बरवक्त फैसलों की बदौलत तारीखी बचत इक़दामात और तरक्याती बजट में कटौती के जरिए ईंधन की कीमतों में तवाज़ुन बरकरार रखा गया है। वफाकी हुकूमत ने इस मद में 129 अरब रुपए अवामी